Hello, so we have the patch notes for NAU on May 15th, 2025. So let's get right into it. First off, we have the Tamer getting its accuracy rate as follow adjustments from 16.5% to 22.5 in general. And the Prime Upward Claw, Celestial Bowstaff training, and Skyreach losing its all accuracy rate plus 6% for 10 seconds. Then we have Striker, the Ferocious Assault, the travel distance increase on the first jump, increased falling speed while airborne when using the skill from high terrain, changed your character to rotate smoothly according to the camera's direction while airborne / rotating your character when using the skill from high terrain, and changed the first jump motion to no longer be affected by jump height increase effects. Corsair, the Overflow, has removed the down smash, and they've improved to combo smoothly regardless of whether knockdown / down smash debuffs have been applied. And Sage Awakening, Impaling Flash, they changed to combo into Bolt after the attack ends, and they fixed an issue where your character would move abnormally when comboing into Bolt. Then general class changes, we got the Berserker Fear Strike, where a issue where WP was not consumed when using a skill in Beast form. Maywell Flow Frostflower, they fixed an issue where the sound would not play. And Mystic Hurricane Kick, they changed the hit effects to appear more natural. Nova Comet, they fixed an issue where travel distance was reduced. Twisted Orbit, Royal Fence Lunge, they fixed an issue where your character would move abnormally when hitting enemies with these skills. And Scholar Gravity Blink, they fixed an issue where the Invincible effect was not applied in PvE when using a skill forward during its cooldown. Then we have the content updates, where we have the improved hunting reload while sprinting. The improved, so the pressing Q while moving will change your stance to crouch or standing, and they've improved that you can reload faster after rolling. So here we have a normal reload, and after a roll, you reload faster. He also fixed an issue where the direction of the reload effect was awkward when aiming while crouching. In the case of training, they improved the effects of the following situations in the taming minigame. So when you get closer to the horse during the minigame, when in standby after taming, and moving after the distance increases. So here we have an example that the horse will follow more quickly, and if the distance between the tamed horse and the adventurer becomes too great, the horse will instantly teleport now. This should increase the speed at which you can register at a stable if you're not using the wagon strategy. For the weekly fishing contest, the fishing contest does not take place on Sundays anymore. The weekly fishing contest ranks are determined on the records from Monday to Saturday. The rewards are available from Sunday, and record tally and viewing are unavailable from midnight to 20 past on Monday when the contest starts. They've also fixed the contest rules in the weekly fishing contest window accordingly. The Carrack Auto Fishing has the function added to discard fish below a specified grade. This function will work regardless of your fishing level. I think most of us are at most of the required levels, but still. At the same time, I personally don't think it's really needed. If you have a 50 or even 100 fish tank on the Carrack character, you don't really need to discard, and you will still rake in extra money. Sure, the green fish and blue fish are not worth a lot, but you will not be filling that tank in a 2-hour, 3-hour run. But that is completely up to you if you want to discard low-quality fish. They've resetted the accumulated recommendations in chat groups with today's regular maintenance as well. So adventurers who possess the gold, silver, or bronze black spirit icons have been awarded a 90-day title as a token of gratitude. And here we see them as usual for Lunar Halo Inn, Dancing Moorland Tavern, Battle Arena, History Ruins, Floor Neighborhood Meeting, Garnier Troop, Idle Street, and Hall of Adventurers. Then we have the much-awaited item changes. They changed the required amount of ingredients needed to craft Imperial Alchemy Boxes, and the required amount of heavy-duty packaging cord and blackstone powder, which you used for mass packaging, remains the same as before. So for green elixirs, it generally goes down to 6, and before it was 3, which goes down to 2. This will rewrite the, profits possibly on the Guru boxes, so make sure you double check. We also have changes on the lower boxes downward, in the case of the Resurrection, 21 to 18, for example, or Elixir of Life, 12 to 9. Overall, it looks like mostly 3 elixirs down on the green and 1 elixir down on the blue version. The same goes for the Skill, Professional, Artisan, and Master boxes. As of the May 15th maintenance, aka today, the materials needed to craft Imperial Alchemy boxes have been reduced, and additional boxes will be deposited in your idle storage accordingly in proportion to the number you already held. They've also changed the weight of water-filled bottles, elixirs, draughts, and perfumes to be a standardized 0.2 LT. This is also a really nice change. They've changed that pro boxes will be family bound instead of character bound. And again, all pro boxes in your possession will have been moved to idle storage if you had any. They've also changed certain Pearl equipment that was stored in the general inventory to be now stored in the Pearl inventory. Accordingly, these items have also been moved to the idle storage. We have the full list, which is the Karlstein Barding, for example, Lar Arcian Saddle, Karlstein Chaperon, the Karlstein and Lar Arcian sets. We also have the launch commemorative wagon cover, Springtide boat, decorations for the rowboats and fishing boats, the Donkey Wild Carrot sets, the Eternal Bond item, then the Calpion Prestige earrings, Grana Prestige earrings, and Odraxia Prestige earrings, and the Darkthorn Horse Gear set. They've also changed the following items to be storable in the family inventory. So, as a result, again, all existing items have been retrieved, and items with the same effects that can be stored in a family inventory have been reissued to the idle storage. They've changed the following event items to be normal items due to this update, so the Ellies and Fugars are no longer event items, they are now permanent. They've also improved the item descriptions to clearly indicate the crafting materials for Imperial delivery medicine boxes and cooking boxes, and they changed the following fish to now be usable as ingredients in cooking, which includes a lot of the harpoon fish. Not a big deal, but hey, at least we can make use of them. They've also removed the phrase "an ingredient used in cooking" from the item descriptions of the following fish: the giant oarfish, ribbonfish, southern rough shrimp, and bigfin reef squid. These are all red fish, which you will no longer be able to use in cooking on accident. Or they won't say they can be used in cooking. They've also changed the name of the following item. The Devil's Draught has been changed to a Devil's Elixir. This is to avoid confusions. This is a 60-minute AP buff that you can get from the RNG boxes at Crow's Nest, and also special barters. They've added a Marni's Research box as an obtainable item in Crescent Shrine Dekia and Cadre Ruins Dekia. I already heard that people got these as a drop, which surprises me, but now we have a confirmation at least that this is the case. Then we have the Quest and Knowledge revamp, so we have the revamp for cooking, alchemy, and hunting, and also a new one being added, which is training. We talked about this on the last week's Global. Generally, you will get a quest of 5,000, 2,000, or 1,000 in the case of cooking, and you either get all of the rewards or partial rewards for the smallest version. You need to complete a quest before you can accept another one or forfeit it. You can get as many as you want in a day. There is no daily limit, but only one at a time. The same goes for alchemy. We have a similar case for 500 or 100 reagent. In one case, you get all of the partial rewards of the one section with Thornwood sap, ash, maple, loopy, and fir available, and another version which has birch, cedar, pine, and moss tree sap. In the case of the other one, you get monk's branch, spirit leaf, old tree bark, and red tree lump of all rewards. In the case of hunting, we have a slight change as well. You now get the Hunter's Dawn, which was well, actually, you always got the buff. You get Forest Furies from Camasylvia random spawns, and otherwise the smaller version, the Mournful Crystal, which also is an exchange for Forest Furies. You also have the same for Giant Lions, which is the lion meat instead of the extra tokens. In Narcion, you get Breath of Narcion as a bonus, and in the Mountain of Eternal Winter region, you have the Breath of Armoire. You also now have added a horse training one, so when you tame a wild horse, you will get an objective to tame a further one, or you talk to the Black Spirit and you will get a celerity draught or a stone tail windmill, or a fiery celerity draught. This one has been added. The added training bonus quests can be received during a Tier 6 to Imperial Steed and Dreamhorse Imperial deliveries, so not on market sales, only on Imperial deliveries. They've also integrated the barter life quests into one, so the previous quest of Barter Daily, Lively Ilia Island 1 to 3 has been integrated into a single one. The rewards have also been multiplied. And the quest objective is to barter 15 times instead of the old 20 to get all rewards. They've unified the subtitled colors in the cutscreen illustrations that appear during the main quest Serendia Golden Lion of Serendia and Hero of Calphion. And they fixed the following item names that appear during certain quests. So the Calx Elixir, Elixir of Deep Sea, Spirit Perfume have been changed to their appropriate names of Perfume of. They've also added the guidance on how to reacquire the Ancient Magic Tome in Adventure Log Bookshelf, Caphras Journal 1, Chapter 2, and they changed the classification of the four-finger threadfin fish from freshwater to saltwater in the Knowledge tab. Then we have location changes in the Elvia, Ataraxian, or Orzekea monster zone. So they've removed a lot of roots and rocks and stairs to make the grind more comfortable. Then for the case of the Nodewars, they've changed so that the defensive time will no longer increase when outer and inner gates are destroyed during the Calphion / Medaya / Valencia Conquest Wars. As before, if the defensive guild is not destroyed within 2 hours of the Conquest War starting, the defenders will win and the Conquest War ends. If the defensive guild / alliance's command post is destroyed, the Conquest War continues for up to 4 hours among the remaining offensive guilds / alliances. They've also changed the Conquest War command post, field HQ, and all other annexes to be categorized by tier, with changes to DP and maximum durability. So Tier 1, they've decreased the DP while increasing the max durability. In Tier 2, they've increased both the DP and the max durability, and in the Uncapped, they've increased both DP and max durability as well. They do have the list of affected annexes as follows. So here we have the Command Post, Field HQ, Flame Tower, Enhanced Flame Tower, the Watcha, Big Watcha, Supply Depot, Recovery Center, Cannon Observatory, Elephant Nursery, Medium Siege Tower Factory, the Large Siege Tower Factory, Ballista Workshop, Indomitable Flag, the Indomitable Flag Factory, Barricades, Iron Barricades, Wooden Fences, Wooden Fence Gates, and Defense Towers. They've also changed the rewards for Tier 2 and Unlimited Conquest Wars. Generally, you will get more rewards now for a victory, and Lord Victorious through the score system as well. In this case, you get a little bit less, 500 mil less than if you get a glorious victory. And there is also places for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, as far down as if you have your command post or field HQ remaining until the end, or a guild without as a sort of pity prize. Same goes for Tier 2, with slightly bigger money, with the biggest money obviously being in the Unlimited, being reworked. They've also improved so that guild manners can be used while applying for the Conquest / Node War participation. They improved so you can enter the guild manor from a guild member status page, even when your guild is applying for the Node War. However, you still cannot enter the guild manor on the server where the Node Conquest War is in progress, and guild members who are not participating can still enter on that server even when the Node War is active. And they changed so that if you leave the guild manor 15 minutes before a Node War, or after the conquest starts, until the end, you will be moved to the nearest town if your previous location was a Node / Conquest War region. Conquest information was reset today as well, and they added the ability to check reward items in the Node Conquest result windows. Then we have a small UI change. They added an icon next to the family name for new and returning adventurers when chatting in the chat group. The criteria for new and returning adventurers is the same as the criteria shown in the family buffs. If you have the chat group like icon applied, the like icon will also be displayed. They've also changed conditions for chat groups likes. You can only give it to the same adventurer once per day. The total amount of likes is still capped at 3. Finally, they've improved the fishing guide so that when searching for fish species, you are automatically moved to the category containing the search results and the results are displayed. This is a nice little change. They also have the color of enemy adventurers being changed to orange when the color vision 8 is active. So no longer red, but changing to orange. This is only if you turn the setting on. They've also improved the notification message to clearly state that the Grand Prix Vera scroll will be consumed when using the Mount Change coupon at the stable. And they've also improved the notification to provide clearer recovery details when using Fairy's Queen's Might. Also, small thing for NA specific, they've added time zones to some of the challenge descriptions for NA, which is now UTC. Then they've improved the Arena of Solar replay system so that you can continue to control the replay even if the network connection is unstable. Then we have web changes. They've improved the search family name function in the official website Adventure Camp. The Adventure member will allow searching for single character family names. And they fixed the issue where the LV unit was displayed for life grades in the life area of the Adventure profile. Then we have general modification and changes. It is small fixes for sailor slot descriptions, and also just general chat UI fixes. They fixed some typos or awkward character or clothing, and gamepad mode fixes for cooking utensils, alchemy tools overlapping, also some appearance issues. In the events, we have the My Personalized Adventure reward. So we have the Festival Black Spirit Adventure. You can get up to 100 crons, 100 crons 6 times from the board fields, plus a generous completion rewards. The standard completion reward is 50 crown stones for each completion. Then we have the total completion rewards. We get a magical elixir box, choose your resplendent storage box, choose your endless journey box, 2,000 crown stones, a thankful premium outfit box 5 times in the event, and 6 times. Sorry, I actually misread that. I need to correct myself. So for one-time completion, you get the magical elixir box. Second completion, the resplendent storage. Choose your endless journey. You get on the third run. Crown stones on the fourth. On the fifth, you get a single premium thankful premium outfit box. And finally, on the sixth completion, you get the Advice of Alx 200. I almost misread that. Then we have the dice being gotten by a weekly quest from May 15th to June 4th. You will talk to the Black Spirit, and then you can choose the following quest. You either go for defeating 2,000 monsters, gathering 70 fairies' breath, or catch 50 yellow fish. The completion reward is a dice box, and you can claim the rewards as well if you want guaranteed dice, which is in the challenge tab. You get a 30, 60, 90, and 120 minute dice. And also in the Pro Shop, in the Loyalty Silver items, in the Silver Event items, you can also get a Festival Dice Box for 530 silver. And finally, in the Login Rewards as well, you get 3 Festival Dice Boxes as well. And a bonus, the 530 Combat XP Scroll, 60 minutes, will be removed from the Loyalty Point, and as of May 22nd, will be moving to the Silver Event items. We're going to be talking about that at the end of the Pearl Shop event. Then we have the Coming Soon Special Festival Login Rewards. Again, May 23rd to June 11th. They have a preview of the login rewards as a bonus, so we get a 7-day value pack applied immediately. Also, storage box again, festival dice boxes, 120 stack, and Resplendent Journey box. Then we have the Pearl Shop update. There's a premium loyalty pack, which has been changed, so it actually has an event thankful premium outfit box, Blessing the Kama Sylvia with an event secret Book of Old Moon, and again a notice about the 530 scroll. Loyalty item will be discontinued during the May 22nd maintenance, and if you still have remaining purchases, please make sure you to buy them before the sales end date, and afterwards this will be added to the Silver Shop. We have the Premium Pro Box, 10,000 plus 1,500 for 10,000 A-Coin. You get a total of 11,700 pearls in total, 390 per day via the challenge. Then you have a spring pack. It's 5 gonna be made back pack, which is a 5 premium outfit, 5 made, 5 Blessing Old Moon, and enhancement help kit. And then we also have the made for style, written with a 5 wardrobe pack, which includes the Sunny Breeze, Primavera, Gloam Walker, Academia, or Crimson Flame. And then we have 10% off for Deadeye outfits, which is a single pack for the Coco Summer, Yorium, Shell Bell, Cantabil, Shell Bell, the other Shell Bell, and the Shell Bell outfit wipeout box. So here we see some examples of these outfits. Then we have new packs being added again, the typical Choose Your Own Training pack, Choose Your Own Life pack, which has the Podgy Llama and Here the Hete. And the additional general discounts are the 10% off the Fence of Abundance if you want to try to save some CB. This is limited to 8 purchases per family. 20% off Desert and Tree and Camouflage. Then we also have the weekly Festival Dice Box being added for 530 silver. We're going to briefly go into the Pearl Shop. We have added some silver event items that seem to be now permanent every day. So right now we have a weekly... Sorry. We actually currently have a silver event item, so we have the Festival Dice Box once per week. This is available for 20 days. However, if you have not noticed, they have also added 3 more items. A Desert Supplies, Old Moon Flare, and Autonomous Fire Flare to this shop. It can be purchased 3 times per day for 100 silver. A small little note, if you choose to sell or buy this 3 times, you can in theory sell the Star Anise Tea for a good amount of money, or just 100 silver at a NPC, so you can make a tiny amount of silver a day, but you also get 5 purified water, so you get 500, or in theory 1,000 silver out of profit out of a 100 silver investment. It is not a lot, but overall it is better than nothing. And if you're out stuck at sea, you can get the Old Moon Flare. You will get 1 Old Moon Flare for this, and you can use that to get out. And finally, if you're in a dark place, you can get the Autonomous Firefly for 100 silver instead of if you don't have a tent. And with that, we have the patch notes done. This was a quick one, and I will see you in video.